But anyway, it's building the Chippewas, coming off our loss to number 7 Alabama, only by 3 points. Pain, pain, pain. Really thought we were in that game, no doubt, but 13 wins on the season for 2035. And now we move on into an offseason where there's tons of uncertainty. I would imagine we lose Clayton McCardell, which is going to be really unfortunate. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's 95 overall in the game. We should be able to convince him to stay, but I don't know if I really like our chances. I mean, if he's, especially if he's like a first-round pick, I mean, there's just no way. Now, if he comes back, watch out for next year, for sure, especially for the offense, and for him specifically. But I'm really not expecting that to happen. It's just going to be, I don't know, icing on the cake if he does stay. But let's head into the offseason. We lost to the national champions by 3, and they only beat Oregon by 3. And here we go. Now, players leaving is where we expect things to go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, yeah. So, to the surprise of nobody, he is here. Our chance to persuade him to stay is low. Oh, boy. Obviously, we're going to try and persuade him. If he stays, this is a huge win for us. Please. Oh, my God, he did! Yes! Dude, he might just win the Heisman. Oh my God, he's a 91 overall with elite development already. What is the offseason training going to do for Clayton McCardell? Oh, that's huge. Toby Ferkser, 3-star defensive tackle, commits to CMU. That's good. We need players. All right, well, there's some good news. Alonzo Tavares, the 3-star gem of a middle linebacker, has committed to Central Michigan. Expecting, hopefully, a couple more. We get 2-star defensive end Randy Sledge. Oh, well. Cool, I guess. 3-star middle linebacker Kalen Hack. And that is it. We are second on Storm Sap to Georgia. Oh, God. Let's fucking go. This offseason, which I expected to go really, really poorly. I expected to lose Clayton McCardell. We just about did. I didn't expect the hard sell sway combo to work on Storm Sap to get him to Central Michigan over Georgia. But 2036 is a different time. Storm Sap is a CMU Chippewa. We also get JoJo Hyman locked down. And we lead on everyone remaining here on the board. National Signing Day. We've already got our big offseason wins done and over with. Tito Bullitt, 3-star running back, is on. Brian Woollyhan, the 3-star quarterback. Adrian Warrior, top fullback in the class. We hard fullbacks on this channel. And the kicker. That was the one I was worried about because Penn State was creeping up. DeAndrew Eddy, top kicker in the class, and he's a gem. Actually, no, he wasn't the top kicker in the class. He was the 4th best, I do believe. Or maybe that was a punter and I'm confusing everything. I don't know. We also get the punter Clint Whalen. And I don't think we missed out on anybody. We have a full 35-man class, I do believe. Well, looky what we have here. Now, I don't know where we are in terms of the calendar year. Clayton McCardell still says out 24 weeks with that torn pec. I'd imagine we're just shortly after bowl season, so I'm not too worried about that. But we have our first 99 overall heading into his junior season after foregoing the NFL draft. So there's our schedule for 2036. Troy, UNLV, Army, a bye week, Indiana, a bye week, and then conference play. McCardell is still out. At least right now. How much longer is he out? Wait, what? He's out for 22 weeks. Oh, dude, we have a 99 on this team that's out for the year. Oh. That really, 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 really blows. That blows so much. Okay, 27-19 win over the Troy Trojans in Week 1. We are now ranked 21st in the country, which makes the fact that our championship contender grade went down after this win. Doesn't make a lot of sense. We win by 8 over Troy, which is not exactly good, but this offense without Clayton McCardell is just a big question, and we're going to see how they do. That's a little bit more like it for CMU in Week 2, a 35-17 win. Granted, against the now 0-2 UNLV Rebels? Is that what they are? Now we take on, oh god, 2-0 Army. CMU with a close 5-point win over Army. Ugh, that's too close for comfort, but even with as high as this offense is rated, I just don't think that... I mean, it's clearly not as good as the offenses we had in the past. The loss of McCardell is just so huge. That really stinks. But we have a bye week. One more game to play in non-conference play. That is at Indiana, who is 2-0 to start the year. But CMU, in our time here, and this is probably a jinx, has never, I want to say, gone undefeated in non-conference. That happened way quicker than I would have expected, even being high on his board to start. 5-star defensive tackle Jalen Holenbeck out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, makes it back-to-back seasons with a 5-star commit. Holy! That is a surprising win, given how we played against Troy, UNLV, and Army. 41-6. So this offense comes into its own, and the defense... they may have allowed a touchdown, who knows, against Indiana with a missed PAT, but that's one of the more dominant wins we've had here in this dynasty. That is the first time, really all season, outside of the non-conference, where the offense wasn't great, where we really see the loss and just how probably one-dimensional CMU was. No Clayton McCardell all year long. Running game is... I thought we were going to be set at running back. I totally forgot. I mean, I knew he was injured. I didn't know for how long. That's the brutal part. But Akron gets the better of us this time. But we really need to take care of business in the rest of the MAC, especially after a 4-0 start in non-conference. One loss, we go into the MAC championship game and beat Akron. We're in great shape. Okay, Demetrius Donahue becomes our second commit of 2036. In-state corner out of Detroit. 4-star corner. I don't think we've ever gotten one of those. This offense is, let's call it like it is, not good. We beat Buffalo by 3 points. Not having McCardell might just be killing this season. It really, really is. Oh, so, I mean, in a way this is good. Akron has lost... Not this, we lost this game, but they lost somewhere else down the road. So we are now ranked higher than the Akron Zips. And we're back to playing good CMU football. 31-7 over Bowling Green. Our first MAC Defensive Player of the Week award this week. Nick Augustine, 3 sacks, 9 tackles. Dude, we moved this guy over to outside linebacker, and he is an absolute beast. He also won National Defensive Player of the Week. In terms of the regular season, we don't win a lot of those. What a game. So Akron moved up to 15th. They're right on our ass. And we beat a 7-0 Western Michigan team 45-7. I mean, I know they were... I don't know how they won as many games as they did early on in the year. I don't know who they beat, but... You look at the overall, they're like an 80 overall team, so this makes sense, but wow. 4 games left here in 2036. Toledo, who's 3-5. Miami, who's 3-5. Kent State, also 3-5. And Eastern, who's 4-4. Well, this is a name that I really wanted on this team. 4-star corner, our second 4-star corner of this class. Major Quisenberry out of Pompano Beach, Florida. Is a Central Michigan Chippewa. And he's not the only one. We got a 4-star quarterback in this class as well, Jason Graves. Yeah, you kind of figured this scoreline would look like this. 55-10 CMU over Miami, Ohio. Kent State, Eastern Michigan are all that remains on the schedule here in the regular season. CMU's looking good, but we've slipped up late in the season before, and it's absolutely killed us. In a spot like this, I mean, we're top 10 right now. We can't afford that. And in come the 3-star commits. 3-star right tackle, Lenzel Lobato. Ooh. Wow, for the first time in, I believe, 4 seasons, we do not face the Akron Zips in the MAC championship game. It is indeed an in-state rivalry, the Western Michigan Broncos, where if we win this game, there's just no way we're not a lock. We might be a lock anyway, even though Western is unranked. I would imagine another big reason as to why they're not ranked, even at 10-2, is a loss in Week 13 to 3-9 Ohio. 1.5-star, 80 overall Western Michigan stands between ourselves and the playoff again. And we may, for the first time ever, really have a chance at being a high seed. I don't know about top 4, but how nice would that be to have to not play an extra game? It's a genuine possibility. Because, I mean, we look at the top 25 here. We've got Georgia, who presumably is matching up against Texas. Yep, first and second in the SEC. Look at all the SEC teams, though. Kentucky and Bama ranked higher than we are. It might be a little bit of a stretch to get that first round bye. But I mean, at 12-1, are you really going to deny us? Are you really going to do it? This is the highest ranking we have ever had. 7th in the country, 11 wins before we have even gotten to the college football playoff. But there is a massive game against a Western Michigan team that on paper we should beat coming up the next time we're here in Building the Chippewas.